like, my father had died, I don't know, a few years before this. Now, to say I was a puddle who couldn't get out of
How old were you then?
when
He died? Yeah.
Oh, I was in my 30s. I was not a
Yeah.
But, I mean, we all got to go sometime. I'm just saying that, you don't process something always right away. And in that movie, well, first of all, I love World War II movies and I love Spielberg, and it is just an amazing movie. But it starts with Private Ryan as present day. It's the 90s.
Right.
And of course, he looks just like my father, like men look like that with the same exact kind of bad shirt my father would wear.
Right.
So already I'm like, verklempt, I don't know what the word, Spielkes is one of those Jewish words that means you have an upset stomach. And then the movie, and then it reverts back at the end. And so, like, I think I stayed in, it took me like 20 minutes before I could leave the theater.
Oh my gosh.
So, I know, I was so, and I was like on a first date or something.
Oh my gosh. So how did that go over? How did that go over?
Era, I just took
she must have loved that,
I took a date everywhere.
Did she love that?
I don't remember because, I mean, she wasn't bad about it.
Okay,
but
so when I was 13, my brother took me to see Hamlet in our park in D.C. And I immediately decided Hamlet was my boyfriend. And then it turned out that he was the worst boyfriend in literary history. Like, Ophelia commits suicide and he treats her terribly. And
he's indecisive, which gives women the ick.
Yeah, I think that explains a lot. But but in the meantime, I did fall in love with Shakespeare, so I loved Shakespeare in Love because of that.
Was it a good movie?
I loved it. I just thought it was super clever. I love Tom Stoppard's
Produced by
writing.
Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, yeah, well, there's that.
But go ahead, Maureen.
Yeah.
Keep liking it.
Well, I didn't.
First you tell us you're a drug addict.
Yeah.
Now you're supporting rapists.
Shakespeare-loving drug addict. But, I did one of these pieces on Judi Dench, and I loved her, but I didn't use it because she had Harvey Weinstein's name tattooed on her bum. And I'm not sure she would want to read about that now.
Who did?
Judi Dench.
Why?
Because he provided her with a lot of great roles, including that role as the Queen in Shakespeare in Love, where she was only on screen for 12 minutes and she won an Oscar.
She's probably the only girl he didn't try to fuck. That's why she got his name tattooed on her ass.
There's a story about Uma Thurman and Harvey in the book.
Oh, in the book,
yeah. And it's funny because a lot of guys...
Was that where that...
And a lot of guys have told me they read it twice, which
I remember it vividly.
Yeah.
Well, it was one of the more jarring ones. I mean, that's like a reporter's dream there when you get somebody to open up about...
It was a complicated story, though, because it involved Quentin also. But, they're still friends. But she wanted to get out this story of how he had been careless in the Carmen Gia scene in Kill Bill. And she was hurt by that. But then he talked about it and said she was right. So...
Yes. I mean, I'm sure everybody could be more careful. On the other hand, he didn't cut off anybody's head with a helicopter. Remember that guy?
Yep.
I mean, I'm just saying, movie sets are
all relative.
Dangerous places, and it's all relative. I mean, they really are.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom